Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is D-Lo the Collector bringing you a brand new video today. My top 10 Hot Toys figures in my collection, Star Wars edition. It wasn't easy to make up this list. I've got well over 70 and counting now, just Star Wars figures in the collection alone. So to bring it down to 10, you can imagine was not an easy decision, but I did my best. Let's see what we came up here. Let me know what your list is down below in the comments there. Start off with number 10, Captain Rex. I know you're probably thinking, wait a minute, I wouldn't put that one in my top 10, D-Lo. Well, hear me out, guys. Now, the way I collect here is I don't collect every trooper. At least I don't anymore. Now, for me, I have a new criteria when it comes to that. And for me, it's got to match with, if it's a trooper, is it a character, is it an important character, and also, is the design look nice? If I can get both of those in one character, I've got my eye on that one there. So, starting off with number 10, it's going to be Captain Rex, just because it kind of encompasses everything that's really cool about the Clone Wars, really cool about the series, really cool about the prequels as well too, and gives you a better understanding, more importantly, a better appreciation for them. So number 10, Captain Rex. Alright, our next figure coming up here at number 9, C-3PO from Attack of the Clones. Now guys, this one here, for me, probably going to be Sleeper of the Year. Quite honestly, when I got it in hand, I was blown away. I could not believe how heavy this figure was. It really, guys, I mean, I've heard that it was going to be die-cast, but you know, I've come from having a Sideshow one for many years now. It's a plastic one. It gets the job done. It looks decent on display with everything else, kind of blends into the background. But this thing here is a showstopper. I mean, it feels like you're holding an Iron Man, and it's in your Star Wars collection. It's so confusing, but at the same time, it's so refreshing to have something unique in Star Wars that isn't a clone, that isn't a trooper, there isn't a Mandalorian. This is new tech for Star Wars, and I am here for it. So coming in number 9, C-3PO from Attack of the Clones. I knew there was going to be a Boba Fett on this list. You just didn't know when, but I'm going to get it out the way now. Coming in at number 8, Boba Fett from Empire Strikes Back. I said to myself, I have so many Boba Fetts in my collection. How do I narrow it down? And I just kept it simple. I didn't think too hard about it. It's got to be the OG. It's got to be the OG. It's got to be the first appearance of Boba Fett. For me, that's the most iconic. That's the one that created the fandom for the character. And more importantly, I just feel like this is when he was at his most badass. And I got to tell you, I kind of missed a flight suit there. But all the same, coming in number 8, Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Back. Not too far behind him, we're going to go with number 7, Chrome Mandalorian. This one here is an absolute stunner. I'm completely in love with this figure. In fact, it's so bizarre because I owned the previous model before this one, and I got to tell you, I told myself I was not going to pick this one up here, but pressure persisted. I went up and I picked one up here, and thank goodness I did, because I would have missed out on the hands down best version of the Mandalorian that we've ever received. The detail to it there, the accessories, I mean, the overall presence, it feels like a totally different figure here. It doesn't feel like a repaint. Definitely one of a kind. I got to go with number 7, the Mandalorian. Alright, coming to number 6 is my personal favorite, Princess Leia, Empire Strikes Back Hoth Edition. To me, this is my favorite Princess Leia in the collection here. I just love the new design of her compared to New Hope. I was going to choose possibly New Hope, guys. Full spoiler, I was going to possibly go New Hope on this one here. But I felt like, you know what, that seems like the obvious choice. I much prefer the head sculpt on this one. I like the outfit. I like the progress of the character at this stage of Star Wars. So I decided, you know what, let me go with Hoth Leia. That's the one I prefer. That's the one that stands out to me in the collection. So coming to number 6, Princess Leia Hoth Edition. All right, guys, we've officially cracked the top 5 here. So coming in at number 5 is Darth Maul DX16 from The Phantom Menace. This is one of the very first Hot Toys Star Wars figures I've ever purchased. I'm so happy to have this in my collection because it is absolutely beautiful. The detail to this here, the robes, everything on it here looks really good. Now, I know it's not a perfect figure, so with all that aside, I know that some people are going to say, well, this is probably not the best Darth Maul out there, and maybe you're right. To you, it's not. For me, this is my favorite one here. Would I make some changes to it? Absolutely. But all that being said, still think it's a worthy addition to the collection here. Still think it holds up high value to it, just because it still, in my opinion, is the best Darth Maul out there. So, yeah, coming in at number 5, Darth Maul DX16. All right, now coming in number 4, we have Jyn Erso in Disguise from Rogue One. This one here was a tougher one to decide whether I want to put this one in. I was contemplating either putting her there or possibly Darth Maul there, but I decided to go with her instead. Reason for is I just absolutely love the character, and it was such a surprising hit for Rogue One, because I'll be honest, I'll be the first one to admit, I did not know if Rogue One was going to be a good movie. I mean, just when you hear the concept out loud, it's kind of redundant if you think about it, but needless to say, with an open mind, watching that movie there, absolutely love the movie, and I absolutely love the character. You can easily make an argument for her normal Jyn Erso outfit to be in there, but for me, I love the Imperial in Disguise outfit. I just love that scene in the trailer when they kind of show her in the dark room with all the lights popping up in front of it. It just looks like a badass looking suit here. So coming in at number 4, Jyn Erso in Disguise. All right, guys, coming in at number 3, we have Snowspeeder Luke from Empire Strikes Back. Now, if you've been watching Wolfpack Wednesdays, you will know already this answer why this one here, but I'll tell it for anybody who doesn't watch it there. It's very simple. This is hands down my favorite Luke Skywalker. I say that every single time someone asks me, hey, what's your favorite Luke? I always go to this one here. And the reason for it is I just love the duality of this figure here. Because what I mean by that is that this is Luke becoming a Jedi, but also a rebellion fighter as well, too, a great pilot, etc. He's not fully become a Jedi Master yet, and I love that part of Luke. I loved it when he was still trying to figure out if he's worthy enough to be a Jedi, if he can actually stand up to the Emperor and to Vader, so on and so forth. And I just feel like that part of his journey was such a cool part, because when it felt earned once you finally saw him in Return of the Jedi. But that being said, I'm just going to sum it up here. Again, the Hoth scene in the beginning of Empire Strikes Back always gets me every single time. So coming in at number 3, Snowspeeder Luke. And in the runner-up position, coming in at number 2, ObiWan Kenobi, A New Hope. This figure is beautiful. It's practically a work of art. It's been talked about multiple times by multiple collectors, and there's a good reason why it always pops up on the list, similar to this one here. It is darn near perfection, and probably one of the best head sculpts you will ever see in a Hot Toys figure. Still to this day, incredible how well this figure has aged here. So yeah, coming in at number 2, ObiWan Kenobi, A New Hope. Coming in at number 1, our top 10 list of figures in my collection, Star Wars Edition, is none other than Han Solo in Disguise from A New Hope. This one here is very simple, guys. It's not the flashiest figure I have in my collection, but you know what? It's my most beloved one here. And the reason why is because it brings me back to my earliest memories as a kid, watching Star Wars and just A New Hope, and falling in love with Star Wars at that time in my life there. So this is the reason why I do it. It's figures like this. It's all about capturing those memories. That's the first thing I always look for. If any figure I buy, can I capture the moment that I fell in love with that particular movie, that particular TV show, or whatever it may be. But coming in at number 1 on our list today is Han Solo in Disguise. Guys, I want to take the last few minutes of the video to thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you saw, please hit that like button then, and subscribe if you want to get more updates on the channel. And also, while you're here, drop a comment in the comments below and let me know, what does your top 10 list look like? I'd love to hear back from you guys. So guys, without further ado, thank you so much for watching my video. As always, we'll catch you in the next one.